I can't talk with any of the eloquence that you've just heard. I want to say for those of you who came here today, this is the most important day that we have had of this gathering, and it's because the people who started this fight and have carried this fight for years are here today. Woo! The rest of us are Johnny-come-latelys to this fight. The first person I called when we started talking about this was Tom Goldtooth from the Indigenous Environmental Network, and they have been the absolute bulwarks and stalwarts of this work from the beginning, because for them, there is nothing in the least abstract about what we're talking about. For many of us, it's becoming more and more and more real. I know there are people in the crowd here today from my state of Vermont for whom global warming is a lot more real this week than it was last week. Yeah. Right? The only thing I want to say before we go off here is just to all of you who are getting arrested today, all right, and to people who are supporting. It's going to be okay. It's going to go okay, and I think we have every reason to think the police will behave well. And that doesn't mean that what you're going to do today is in any way easy, okay? It is very difficult for those of us who have grown up being law-abiding people to go do something we're not supposed to do and have our hands put behind our back and get put in a paddy wagon. What you are doing is extraordinary today. It takes real courage and real bravery, and we're going to go, you'll be up into the 900s of Americans who have shown that kind of bravery. What we're hoping is that this act and all that will come in the weeks ahead inspires in our leadership some of the same kind of devotion to the future that we heard from chief executives like Chief Erasmus today. If our chief executive across the street was taking as good care of our nation as he is of his, then we would not have to be here putting our bodies on the line, but we do have to be here. And we have to be here in that spirit of hope that was just summoned up so powerfully. Because we all remember some of that hope from a few years ago in 2008, and we have to hope very much that we can rekindle that and bring it back to life. I just want to thank you guys for your courage. What you're doing today is something that's different from what you've done on every other day of your lives, and some of them have been long lives, all right? And that is a remarkable thing. Take great pleasure in it while you're out there. It'll feel odd, it'll feel uneasy a little bit, it'll feel strange, but it also should feel really powerful and really beautiful. You guys are changing the world. Thank you so much.